Hello everyone and welcome to Kernel of Wisdom. I'm Joelle and today I'm sharing my opinions on why we think too much and why it matters in meditation. A lot of people come to me for help with meditation because they can't stop thinking. And while by this point you may have heard me say that meditation's not going to help you stop thinking. Meditation might reduce your thinking, and it will likely make you more aware of when you've gotten lost in thought so that you can refocus. Plus, mindfulness will probably help you realize that your thoughts are not truth, and they aren't the only experiences that we have as human beings. We also get sensations in our body. We also experience emotions. We also sense the world through things like our sight or our hearing. But as much as I reiterate these points, people hate to hear it. So I thought I'd share a bit on why we tend to overthink. Now, realistically, there are probably a lot of different reasons that we tend to overthink as a culture. But in my opinion, these are some of the most important. You see, from childhood, we are taught to overvalue our thinking. We're taught to pay attention to reason, logic, thinking above our other experiences. For example, I'm guessing you didn't have a lot of experiences in school when you're presented with material and then asked to examine the sensations of emotion that you feel in the body, to sit with those emotions, and to really experience how you feel. I know I didn't, but we are taught how to analyze, plan, understand, and even imagine. These are all cognitive functions. They're all aspects of thinking. Now, don't get me wrong. Focus on our thoughts and our reason and our thinking by the school system and our culture helps us function in the world that we live in. It's not inherently a bad thing, but it does lead to overly developed thinking. And so whenever we face an issue, even if it's a physical or an emotional one, we tend to jump back to our thoughts. We go back to our training and we rely on our thinking to try and help us solve the problem. Okay, let me try this. It's a lot like working out. For anyone that's done any strength training before, what often happens, especially when we start out, is that we have muscles that are stronger than other ones. And so those stronger, more developed muscles tend to compensate for the weaker muscles. And this makes it really hard to actually strengthen and work out the weaker muscles unless we can really focus on them. And so to fix it, that's exactly what we do. We try to relax our more dominant muscles and do activities that help us strengthen the weaker muscles until everything evens out a bit better. And that is exactly what we're doing with mindfulness meditation. We're trying to relax our reliance on our over-dominant thinking muscle and start to really strengthen and utilize what tends to be our weaker emotional, sensory, or physical sensation muscles. But it's also why we can't expect ourselves to completely stop thinking. If we go back to our workout analogy, there's nothing really wrong with having some muscles that are quite strong. In fact, they're probably really helpful when it makes sense to use them. We just don't want them to be so dominant. And so in meditation, it's fine if you have thoughts there. Thinking is part of our present moment experience. It occurs. We just don't want our thinking to be so dominant that it overpowers everything else. Well, I hope this video helps to explain why we tend to think so much and how mindfulness meditation can help. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a note or post them in the comment box below. Do not forget to subscribe for more mindful videos from Kernel of Wisdom. And I hope you have a great day and happy meditating. Bye.